Monday, September 28th edition of the Carolina Weather Video. Meteorologist Matthew East here with you. Let's begin again this morning with a look from the Fury 325 camera from our friends over at Carowinds. It's been a pretty wet weekend across the region. Right now sitting at 70 degrees near Charlotte with an east-northeast wind at 9 miles per hour. Cutting this video during the 5 o'clock hour this morning, rather. And let me show you a nice photo here. This is from James Ewings of Thomasville. What a fantastic sunset photo there. And we love seeing your pictures and want you to continue to send them in to us. Here's how you do that. Drop us an email, ncweather@twcnews.com. Make sure and include your name and location so we can give you credit. And we want to see all those great fall photos, especially the fall foliage here in coming weeks across the region. All right, it was a dreary weekend. Light to moderate rain at times, socked in with cloud cover across most of the Piedmont, the foothills, and the mountain zones throughout the weekend. That visible satellite showing that cloudy sky all day yesterday. These were your highs yesterday. Warmer in the eastern Carolinas where there were some peaks of sun. But in that cold air damming setup here across a lot of the Piedmont, the western and central Piedmont, the foothills, you had temperatures that were, again, fairly steady state. Unfortunately, unable to see the lunar eclipse last night due to the clouds, too. And there's your highs around the Charlotte region yesterday. These are 5 o'clock hour temperatures this morning. 70s in a lot of the eastern parts of the Carolinas, some 60s the further north and west you go. All right, these are rain totals since Thursday. As expected, the biggest numbers near the coast, some 9, 10, 11-inch rain totals around the Outer Banks since Thursday. And you head further to the northwest around the Triad area. As expected, a lot of 1 to 3-inch type rain amounts over the past several days. Same basic idea, some locally higher amounts around the Triangle region. And a little bit of a lighter setup across the Charlotte zones, but you got down toward Spartanburg and Greenville, 1 to 3 inches down that way too. Over the past couple of hours, some showers still in parts of the mountain zones, and still some drizzle out here across the Piedmont areas too. Now we're watching this area of showers offshore. As that moves further to the west later on today, it will enhance the shower chances again across our region later on. Also watching what's happening along the Gulf Coast. That disturbance lifts up our way and probably gives us a good round of showers and storms tomorrow afternoon. So a bit of a different setup than what we had over the weekend. Instead of the almost consistent light rain and moderate rain out there, more a passing shower type of scenario today. There's the high resolution modeling showing you those shower chances from time to time as we roll through today. Highs this afternoon, a little bit warmer too, mainly in the areas that were in the heart of that cold air damming of that wedging setup over the weekend. Now tomorrow, as that disturbance lifts our way, I think good chances for some showers and some thunderstorms out there for our Tuesday. Here's your Tuesday high temperatures as well. And Wednesday, this front continues to ease on into the region. So still clouds and still shower chances. Your Wednesday highs shape up about like that. Rain totals between now and Wednesday night on Futurecast look like that. And many folks could see another 1 to 3 inches of rain. Obviously, some variability there. It kind of depends on where the showers and storms set up, especially tomorrow. Looks like another pretty decent amount of rain. And then late week, Friday into the weekend, tons of uncertainty here. It's going to depend on the area of low pressure and the frontal boundary near the coast and how much rain gets thrown back into our region. The European model really being aggressive with the Friday and Saturday rains. Other models a little less impressive. We'll just have to see how that plays out. All right, shifting gears here. Let's talk about the tropics, and we have a new tropical depression out there. Now, one area we're monitoring is what's happening down here in the Gulf of Mexico. It doesn't look like anything's really going to have a chance to develop down in that region, but as of the 11 o'clock time period yesterday evening, we had a new tropical depression form out here in the Atlantic Ocean, northeast of the Bahamas, also centered about 420 miles southwest of Bermuda. Bermuda located right there. So that is Tropical Depression 11. Now it's getting heavily sheared right now, and that's probably not going to change a great deal, but we should see these upper level winds relax enough that this can become a tropical storm at some point over the next day or two as it moves to the northwest, and that's the Hurricane Center forecast, bringing this to tropical storm intensity. And as you get on into Thursday and Friday, a track a little bit close to, but offshore the North Carolina coast. Now, one thing to keep in mind is this will be a weak system. There's just too much in the way of upper level winds that are hostile affecting the system for this to become a big, big deal. But could very well see a tropical storm offshore as we get deeper into the week. Let me show you the RPM modeling. And it is pretty aggressive with strengthening as you get toward, especially late tomorrow and then especially into Wednesday as this thing kind of sits over the waters northeast of the Bahamas. And again, probably an eventual track, something like that, but kind of up in the air. A lot of pieces of energy over the lower 48 that will eventually try to play a role and exert an influence over the system. So we'll keep adjusting that forecast as we move forward. All right, that is it for today's edition of the Carolina Weather Video. Everybody have a wonderful day and God bless.